tonight I'm actually reviewing the first taster review of my Amarone wine kit. This is the Vineco Estate wine kit, the Amarone, which is an Italian fine wine. £79 for the kit, so quite the investment. You know, if you are a beginner home brewer, keep to the cheaper stuff first and build your way up. You know, unless you've got plenty of pennies, then it doesn't really matter. But even so, I'd still build my way up. So I've just poured it out. I've poured it into the barrel. It's poured out a lovely dark red or near black, really. You know, I know they call it red wine, but it ain't bloody red. But so yeah, very full-bodied in colour on the nose. Bit of oakiness on nose. Now, bearing in mind, this is day one of bottling, well, barreling. Now, the secondary fermentation starts. So it's already fermented. It's gone through the stabilizer to kill the fermentation. It's gone onto the finings, which clear it. When I was siphoning it into the barrel, a little bit of the sediment did go in, so it's not a true representation of its later. But even now, that looks pretty damn good. So without further ado, let's get some bloody downers. Oh. No, it's not as full-bodied as I know Amarone can be, and earthy as Amarone can be. But for a day one glass of red, Jesus Christ, that is something nice. And it's been in the dining room, and in the dining room on the floor, it's actually not room temperature. So it's slightly not chilled, but certainly not room temperature in that middle grey area. But even so, the taste. Oh. Oh, rush of flavour then. So I put oak chips in. What oak do? Obviously, they make the wine a bit more oaky, as you would expect. You know, it's all in the name, isn't it? Elegance to the wine. I know you probably, what the fuck's he talking about? But I'm not. You know, it's got something more to it than just. Oh, some truly decent flavour. No, I've had nothing to drink since I left the shed earlier, just in case anybody's wondering. But I've had my dinner as well, so I'm pretty bang on there. Oh, it's full-bodied. It's Moorish. I'll try and do a proper review. Try, but the taste is absolutely top notch. You know, I've drank some wine over the years, yeah, a couple of bottles here and there, as you do, and you can smell the tannins. You get the oakiness, and this is day one. Flipping heck! Wait till we're on that 3 months' time. It's one of them wines where I'm not in a hurry. I want it to mature. I want to get the best from it. And it's a Christmas present. Thanks to my wife. Thank you very much. You know, for anybody. And we, as a family, we will buy the present that we know will tick the boxes. It's not about the money. Never about money. Life's never about money. You know, it's nice to have money. Yes. It's nice to have a bit more money than what you've got. Yes, we all are in that boat. But the best things in life are free. Love, companionship, friends, you know, and not in this job, because in this job I'm okay. Although slightly lonely, you know, as you can understand, working on your own all the time, it does get a bit lonely. But as the job goes, I'm doing what I like every day, but I'm working my arse off because I'm enjoying myself. And you know, there's a lot of companies around the country that get the best out of their workers by being right with them. A lot of managers in the UK and the world probably need to learn that some people excel by being left alone to do the work. I excel and, you know, and do things that, you know, beyond what I'm asked to do. And that's the way it should be. It should always be. But anyway, before I rant on and I'm not drunk, it's just the fact that sentiments get to me now and again. But yeah, absolutely. You can tell it's one of them wines, and I'm tasting it like that because I'm trying to get the best out of the wine. And you know, some of the best beers I've ever drank, best wines, you know, some of the best drinks are the drinks that you take your time over, that you experience the drink, that you sit there, even if you sat there on your own, it doesn't matter, but you sat there and say you're at home with a pint of, say, King Goblin in Britain, and all available in supermarkets, which is amazing. Um, Sat there with a pint of what you like, you know, it doesn't really matter. If you like it, that's all that matters. Sat there just sitting there, not necking it, because necking anything is not enjoying it. It quenches the thirst. Not tick the boxes, but to get there, take a sip of what you love. We all love different drinks, and no reviewer or no other beer person should tell you what you should be drinking. You know, we drink what we drink. Sod what everybody else thinks. You know, we're not here to please everybody else in this world. We're here to please ourselves. But let's not go down the pleasing ourselves category because that sounds wrong. Yeah, yeah, I'm not going down that road. The me you will meet and go drinking with would be that sort of crude person who comes out like that. And you know where I'm coming from. As a reviewer on YouTube, obviously, you have to, what's the word, toe the line, show some decorum. But you get where I'm coming from. Truly, um, without a doubt, the best homebrew wine I've ever tasted. Um, Even on day one. I mean, I've brewed Chateau Neuf de Pape. I've brewed Barola, Chardonnay, Pinot Grigio, Sauvignon Blanc, Merlot, Shiraz, and that's just to name but a few of the wines that I've brewed over the years. Brewed quite a few, and I love brewing wines, you know. This is something very different. Um, Paying for the quality does matter. I still do think you can get some decent wines at cheap price. Magnum's Pinot Grigio for 18 quid for the kit. Well, about 13 or 14, but with the pandemic, the prices have gone through the roof because of demand. Um, but for the price, say it's 18 quid now, I'm not sure what it is, and 4 bags of sugar, which is about 65 pence each, so uh, £2.60, so just over 20 quid for 30. You know, that's amazing, and it delivers a quality bit of Pinot, nice bit of Pinot. Um, this delivers a good, even at day one, a good homebrew version of Amarone, which is a quality Italian fine wine. Barola, if you look at Italian fine wines, you've got Chianti Classico, uh, Chian, um, and then Barola, which is another good fine wine, and then you've got Amarone, probably the more finer of the three I've mentioned. There may be others, you know. I'm not Italian, so I'm English, from Nottingham, yay, from Torval Dean country, from Raggy country, because let's be fair, I've done as much as theirs over this. I haven't won the Olympics or the world, but I've won European blue competitions. So you know, not that you'd fucking know, but you know, yeah, some toffee nosed bloody councillor gets the praise. But I was the twat doing the work. Yeah, and some good work over the years. Yeah, you know, I'm proud of some of the work I've done. I'm not proud of how things have turned out in some of the jobs, but you know, the politics and people involved. And you know, as good as you are, or as nice as you are in life, you are always going to run into a nasty little twat. Just, you know. But that's life, isn't it? You know, we all learn from our mistakes. None of us are perfect. We all say the wrong thing at the wrong time and live to regret some of our sayings. But the true people know who you are, that person inside that you really are. And your mates should always know who you are. And friends and mates should always be there for you at your lowest. Sadly, all but one, two, were there for me. And maybe three actually. Yeah, three. Yeah. Two from my old streetwise days, one from my real life days. And you know, when I was in the deepest and darkest of times, and that little bit of encouragement, you know, helps you through. And to all those going through tough times, please talk to friends, talk to family, talk to your wife, talk to your children. You know, problem shared is a problem halved. People don't know. People think you're being strange when you've got mental health issues. And it's not the fact that you're being strange, it's the fact that you're trying to shield them from your darkest moments. I doubt I'm the only one who's gone through them. There's lots of us going through it. There's lots of us that will go through it because this COVID is devastating, devastating for the human race, and for all them idiots that demonstrate outside hospitals. I would like to lay the smackdown on every one of them. You know, grab them by the ears, get here, you little shit. Grab them by the ears, drag them into the wards and say, see that person dying there? What a dickhead you are. But hey, you know, I'm sure in retrospect these people will regret their issue, will regret their stupidity in years to come. I mean, there was a bloke in America, someone who's got a name that sounds like someone's farted, and he was the same twat who says drinking disinfectant. How many of his sheep went disinfectant because they heard what he said? God, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Fucking hell. Hey. How do people believe shit that other people say? I don't believe all that. I believe next to nothing that other people say these days. But anyway, great wine. And flipping that. Got me talking. the rush of flavour at the end. It's warming up, it's getting better. I've got to say, absolutely gobsmackingly good. It is a massive investment. 79 quid for a 30 bottle wine kit is some investment, not something that you'd want to take on if you're new to winemaking. But £40 wine kit, and you appreciate the quality. If you took your time, let it mature. Maturity is everything. Maybe putting it in glass bottles instead of plastic. My Amarone is actually maturing now in a barrel, and it's going to go up to my room upstairs. My clothes hang, a little cobby at the top of the stairs, basically, where the Imperial Russian Stout is, and that is absolutely gorgeous. And it's going to mature up there. I'm going to review it again in possibly a month or 2 months' time. Just, for people who watch the channel who want to know how it's progressing, and I will do go through all the homebrew I've got and give it a re-review of everything, just so that you can see how it's doing, and the benefits of letting it grow longer. And I'm even going to do, for those who really, really want it, not me, because I've drank a lot of that shit, I'm going to do a prune juice wine review. Oh yeah. Not live though. God no, not live. But yeah. And that's coming up. So out of 5, if I'm really going to give it a score, it's the best wine from Homebrew that I've tasted. It's not quite the quality at the moment of a true Amarone from a bottle. But what I can tell you is, it's the best of any homebrew wine that I've ever tasted. And I've brewed about 40 kits in my time. So I know somewhat what I'm talking about. I'm no expert, never have been, never will be. But I know it tastes good. Looks good, tastes good, and bloody hell, it's got some whack of an ABV on it, because I feel rather abbreviated, shall we say. Out of 5, if I was going to give it a score already, 4.6 on day 1, that is blue. As always, thank you everyone for watching, commenting, subscribing, and building a nice little community up of people who all got an interest in beer, wine, or spirits. Doesn't really matter, alcohol. And for me, you turn on. There's other beer reviewers there. There's people who know more about beers than I do, and more about homebrew than I do. And it's great because we're all getting together, we're having a conversation, we're having a laugh, and that's what it's all about. A bit of piss taking, a bit of banter, and that's what it should be about. That's life. Isn't it good? Anyway, thanks for watching. See you soon. Better go upstairs before I get the red card off the wife, Oof, you never know. Thanks for watching.